What you wear can make you look up to 10 years younger, or unintentionally add years to your appearance. It's not surgery or makeup, it's the magic of color. Many women unknowingly choose shades that dull their glow, but today I'll show you the exact 7 colors that instantly rejuvenate, enhance your elegance, and project effortless confidence. Stay with me until the end, because the number 1 color is the most overlooked and the most transformative. Color number 7, white. Some colors never go out of style. Colors that need no introduction because they've been part of fashion's most iconic moments. And among them, there's one that reigns with silent authority: white. It's clean, timeless, delicate. And when worn right, it's the very definition of effortless elegance. But once we hit our 50s and beyond, not all whites work in our favor. A very bright white, almost fluorescent, can harden your features and exaggerate expression lines. Steer clear of those cold optical whites, especially if your skin has gained warmth over the years. What you need is a soft white, an ivory, white that doesn't shout, but whispers elegance. Why? Because it brightens your face without stealing the spotlight, and it has that magical quality of making you look refined with zero effort. Picture this: an ivory silk blouse, V-neck, 3/4 sleeves, paired with beige linen pants. That, my darling, is sophisticated minimalism at its finest. Now think of someone who wears it flawlessly: Helen Mirren. This British cinema icon has shown us that white has no age, but it does have attitude. We've seen her in immaculate white suits on red carpets, and in interviews wearing soft blouses that frame her silver hair majestically. See what the right white can do? It doesn't compete with your natural beauty, it enhances it. Here's a tip: when shopping for white garments, examine them under natural light. If the white reflects on your skin without making it look dull or yellowish, it's the right one. Pair it with earth-toned accessories: soft gold, even pearl. It's a color palette that says, "I'm here, I'm confident, and I don't need to shout about it." With this color, you don't just look fresher and more radiant. You look like a woman who knows her maturity is her greatest accessory. And if you thought white was your only ally, wait until you discover the next color, one that radiates life without losing class. But before we move on, if you're enjoying this kind of advice, subscribe to the channel. Here we talk about fashion, yes, but above all, we talk about self-worth, style, and feminine power. Color number 6, fuchsia. Ah, fuchsia. That bold shade many older women avoid for fear of looking too flashy. But let me tell you a secret. Fuchsia is one of the most rejuvenating colors out there, if you know how to wear it with elegance. It energizes the face, brightens the skin, and brings a vitality that simply shines. But here's the thing: avoid neon or overly loud fuchsias, the kind that look like they came from an 80s costume party. What you need is a deep, rich fuchsia, one with character, just like you. Think of a fuchsia dress with clean lines that drapes softly over the body, or a silk fuchsia scarf over an ivory blouse. That small pop of color can transform an entire outfit, giving it a fresh, modern, yet polished air. And who can we take inspiration from? Salma Hayek. Though she's not far past 50, her way of incorporating fuchsia into both red carpet and everyday looks is flawless. Fuchsia dresses with structured necklines, perfectly matched lips, never overdone, and hair pulled back to let the color speak. A masterclass in how a color can shout youth without sacrificing elegance. On an emotional level, fuchsia is a statement. I'm still here, and I have plenty to say. It's not the color of nostalgia, it's the color of presence. And if someone ever tells you that at your age fuchsia is too much, smile gracefully and say, maybe for you. For me, it's exactly what I need. With fuchsia, you don't just look more vibrant, you look like a woman who's not afraid to be seen. Are you enjoying these tips? Then don't miss my ebook, More Elegant Than Ever. It's a complete handbook to help you refresh your image. Link in the description. Color number 5, emerald green. This deep, elegant, and commanding shade is fashion's best-kept secret among stylish women. Emerald green has the power to brighten the skin, bring out your eyes, and offer a sense of quiet luxury. Avoid pale greens or lime shades, which can wash you out or give an unintentionally youthful vibe. Emerald green, on the other hand, is powerful without being loud. It's like that woman who walks into a room and doesn't need to say a word to be noticed. Imagine a midi wrap, dress, a top with flowing sleeves, a halter neck blouse with graceful draping, wide leg trousers, or a well-structured blazer. In this color, any of those pieces can completely transform your wardrobe. In terms of fabric, don't forget about satin. Emerald green satin looks absolutely stunning. Its subtle sheen catches the light and highlights every movement with hypnotic elegance. It's perfect for blouses, skirts, or dresses that want to speak of luxury without saying a word. Pair it with neutrals like ivory, camel, or black, and add a subtle gold accessory to finish the look with majesty. These are garments that demand nothing, yet say everything, because yes, queen, a woman with style doesn't need drama, she needs intention. Emotionally, emerald green speaks of balance, growth, and stability. It's a color that calms, but also commands respect. And if someone asks why you chose that shade, you can answer, because at this stage of life, my style no longer seeks approval. It seeks harmony. But if you thought that was powerful, wait until you see the next color, because it's just as deep as it is elegant. Color number 4, burgundy. The color of fall and winter, also known as wine red, Bordeaux, or deep red. Burgundy is that shade that blends drama with sophistication. And yes, it's perfect for queens over 50. It's a tone that evokes depth, experience, and mystery, effortlessly. It doesn't beg for attention. It draws it in with elegant magnetism. In a well-tailored garment, burgundy can make you look like you're walking in slow motion, even in flats. Now, avoid shades that are too dark and look like muddy brown with no definition. The burgundy we're aiming for is rich, full-bodied, like a fine aged wine, just like you. A structured burgundy jacket over an all-black outfit, or a knit burgundy dress with a belt that gracefully hugs your waist. These are pieces that turn heads without sacrificing composure. And here, I want us to take a look at Kate Middleton, the Duchess who embodies timeless style. On many occasions, she has worn monochrome burgundy outfits that make her look powerful and chic. It's not a color that screams youth, but rather timeless elegance. And that, queen, is far more valuable. Burgundy connects us with depth, with mature sensuality, with presence that doesn't need to shout. And if you ever doubt whether this color is for you, remember, a queen doesn't need bright colors to shine. She is the light. With burgundy, you don't just look elegant. You look like a woman who respects herself so much. Every color she wears carries meaning. And the next shade, well, it's like a whisper of femininity that doesn't ask for permission. Color number 3, lilac. Lilac is one of those colors that, when worn correctly, has an almost magical effect on your skin. It carries a feminine softness, a calm presence, and a kind of ethereal sophistication. It's the kind of color that doesn't shout, but leaves a mark. Picture yourself in a clean-lined lilac blazer over an ivory blouse and white pants, or a lilac satin dress with puffed sleeves that frame the shoulders without overdoing it. This is elevated femininity, without falling into cliches. A woman who has mastered lilac is Queen Letizia. We've seen her in public appearances wearing lilac dresses that highlight her skin, her poise, and her inner strength. Because yes, this color isn't just pretty, it has character. Avoid washed-out lilacs that look like dirty gray or hospital pajamas. What you need is a luminous lilac with lavender undertones, something that brings light without losing elegance. And if you're still unsure whether lilac is for you, let me tell you this. Lilac has a rejuvenating effect without trying to be young. It doesn't pretend to be something it's not. It simply enhances what's already there. It's perfect for daytime outings, lunch with friends, or even work meetings, if worn in a flowy blouse. Lilac, when turned into clothing, needs the right allies. Not everything works, and not everything flatters. But when you choose the right pieces, this color has the power to turn the simple into the sublime. Go for flowy blouses, midi dresses, structured blazers, and pleated skirts in lilac. These are foolproof garments that elevate any outfit with softness and presence. Because when a woman chooses lilac, she's not trying to hide or overdo it. She's choosing to flow. This color wraps you in calm and dresses you in clarity. It's the soft voice that reminds you that femininity is not fragile, it's firm with grace. And you, Queen, don't need to shout to shine. Your presence is enough. And if you thought lilac was delicate, the next color brings an energy that lights up the room without losing its class. Color number 2, red. Ah, red, that color so many women save for special occasions, when in truth every day should be special. Red is power, passion, and a declaration of life. But of course there are reds, and there are alarms. Not all reds are noble, and not all reds are forgiving. Some are too loud, others simply drain you. The key is to find the red that doesn't compete with you, but walks alongside you. A perfect reference, Monica Bellucci. This cinematic legend has worn red for decades as part of her signature look. There's no age limit for wearing it, only attitude, and she has plenty of it. Her red dresses, always tailored to honor the female form without ever being vulgar, are style lessons for all of us. Avoid overly orange reds, which can clash with certain skin tones and leave you looking tired. The ideal red for you is deep, clean, with a cool or neutral base, like crimson red or cherry red. Picture a red blouse with a wrap neckline and 3/4 sleeves, paired with beige or light gray pants. Or a red belted dress that shapes the silhouette without clinging. That's the elegant red. The red that walks with dignity. Now, if you want to project presence effortlessly, red needs to be worn near the face. That's the trick. It could be a silk scarf, a structured jacket, or a wrap dress that embraces your waist without suffocating you. When used well, red makes you unforgettable. Red isn't just a color, it's a decision. Wearing red is looking at the world without asking for permission. It's dressing in your confidence, your strength, and your desire to be seen with style. It's that moment when you choose not to hide behind neutrals, but to step forward boldly, remembering that you have a voice, a story, and power. Red doesn't just dress your body, it ignites your presence. It's the color of a woman who no longer fears being seen, who no longer shrinks. When you wear it, you're not seeking attention, you're taking up space with dignity. With red, you don't scream, you declare your story with style. And if that color felt like a statement, the next one is pure royalty wrapped in liquid elegance. You won't want to miss it. Color number 1, peacock blue. This shade, somewhere between blue and green, deep and enveloping, is as close as it gets to pure sophistication. Peacock blue is the color that balances the classic with the bold. It has strength without being loud, and a timeless elegance that feels like it belongs to another era, yet is completely modern. This is a color that doesn't need drama to be unforgettable. It's deep, refined, magnetic, just like you when you let your presence speak first. It's a shade that communicates balance, maturity, and confidence, without losing an ounce of mystery. A woman who's made this color part of her visual armor is Cate Blanchett. We've seen her on red carpets and at events in peacock blue gowns that simply hypnotize. And what does that color say on her? Serene power. Avoid pale blues that wash you out, or those dull grayish ones that lack life. What you want is that vibrant, green-based blue, bold yet refined. It's a color that makes eyes sparkle, lights up the face, and brings in compliments, inevitably. This color is especially flattering when worn close to the face. It could be a flowy blouse, a structured blazer, or even an entire dress. It also looks impeccable in key accessories, a light scarf, a handbag, or a pair of pointed-toe shoes. The secret is to pair it with quiet tones, bone white, nude, antique gold, pearl gray. It also carries emotional strength. Peacock blue radiates control, calm, and presence. It's not a color to look cute. It's meant to be unforgettable. It's for those moments when you want to be heard, without ever raising your voice. And it's not about standing out. It's about being memorable. And from an emotional standpoint, wearing this color is almost a declaration. I've reached a point in my life where I don't wear what screams youth. I wear what reflects inner power. Because a mature queen doesn't dress to look like she's 20. She dresses with refined authenticity. This shade is also ideal if you're stepping away from black. It gives you that same elegant depth, but with more light. And it's kinder to your skin, especially if you're starting to embrace gray or white hair. Peacock blue doesn't clash with your changes, it celebrates them. Peacock blue is presence that needs no introduction. It's the color of women who've made peace with their story and wear it proudly. A queen who wears it doesn't impress. She commands, without saying a word. And if you ever doubt it, just remember, your elegance deserves to be unforgettable. If you made it this far, drop a "I reflect my elegance" in the comments so I know you're part of our community of women who shine from within. What you learned today is just the beginning. My ebook, More Elegant Than Ever, will show you how to dress for your body type, choose your best colors, and so much more. The link's in the description, and only the first ones to grab it will get all the exclusive content. Because you deserve to look like a queen.